Welcome to this first video, which will be part of the Elastic Therapeutic Taping mini tapes collection. Using smaller pieces of tape has become an important part of the ETT skin approach, which was developed by Esther de Ru. The first one, the S-tape, was developed in 2008 and was described in a case study in 2009. Mini tapes are much smaller than most tapes used in most kinesiology taping methods, which developed after Dr. Kenzo Kasa introduced the kinesiotaping method itself. In the case of applying tape to a muscle, for example, they are approximately a third of the length of that muscle. Mini tapes take the physiological movement direction of the skin and the cutaneous nerves into account. They serve as a sensory stimulus, and applying the right tape in the right spot with the right amount of stretch in the right direction after testing is key. The first time we learn to apply, we need to trial which spot is the best. How large should the tape be, and which tape gives us the best results? And that is not always easy, but in time, everybody can become proficient and develop a knack of knowing where to be, if stretched to the tape is needed, or if the skin needs to be stretched before applying. The S-tape was developed to address excessive drooling, and because this tape is small and very difficult to see when applying under the chin, you see me demonstrating it with a much larger piece of tape first. This ligament technique is the one we also use with the S-tape. We start with tearing the paper in the middle and folding both sides back, creating little handles, making it easier to apply stretch to the tape. You can see me stretch the tape and see the recoil to the middle. I then do exactly the same with a much smaller piece of tape, which is custom made for this person. The tape is small enough to be applied under the chin, behind the jawbone. This area is soft and is called the submental space. I let patients feel this as well. The tape is then slightly stretched with a maximum of 10% and applied to the middle of this space, and then the ends are removed and applied without stretch to the tape. As you can see, this tape has been rounded at the corners, and this is something we do when we are sure we are in the right spot. But when we are not and we are still trialing possibilities, we don't round the corners. This makes removing the tape easier. If you would like to learn more about the background, the research that has already been conducted, the S-tape, which is also called the suprahyoid tape by many speech language therapists, you can find information on these links on academia.edu. Don't forget that before you use any elastic tape at all, to test patch various brands beforehand.